Hey, what's up? We're taking a short time out from your regular programming for another edition of the 2-Minute Drill here on 1520 KOLM The Ticket. It's Scotty with my buddy Frank, back to talking more football.
Yeah, definitely. Free agency started.
A couple of splashes here in the NFC North, too.
Yeah, big time. How about our Vikings, huh?
How about those Vikes? Let's talk about them a little bit.
Yeah.
Alex Boone.
Yeah, Alex Boone, right? We were talking a couple weeks ago about the draft and who the Vikings needed to take. Offensive lineman was a big talking point for us, and now the Vikings have gone out in free agency and grabbed Alex Boone.
And he's a big dude, 6'8", 300 pounds from San Fran. Not bad.
Yeah, and versatile. Played both guard positions, has talked about wanting to play some tackle. He could be a really good piece of that offensive line that needs to do a better job protecting Teddy Bridgewater next year.
And he's nasty, too. He wants to punch Clay Matthews in the face.
That ought to make Vikings fans really happy right away.
Get in line, am I right?
Yeah, right. Best signing they could have gotten, somebody that already hates the Packers, I guess.
That's going to fit in well around here for sure. I mean, we got a lot of smart guys on the line with, John Sullivan, Matt Khalil. He knows the system really well. Lodeholt, Fusco, but no one's being accused of being a jerk on the line. I think we got a good guy with Alex Boone so far.
Yeah, hopefully he'll come in and add a little nasty to that line, and more importantly, they'll come in and do the job, right? I mean, that's one of the big things we've pointed out that the Vikings need to do is strengthen that offensive line. He's a good first move, I think. Interesting to me, though, some of the other moves in the NFC North. The Bears picked up Danny Trevathan from the Broncos.
Yep.
Underrated, but important player on that defense this last year, so it'll be interesting to see how he fits in with the Chicago Bears system. Old coach John Fox, he's rejoining Fox, who was at the Broncos for a couple of years, now with Chicago, so that ought to be a good fit for Chicago.
And the Bears scored themselves Tracy Porter. He was on the team for kind of a one-year prove-it deal, I believe, but they re-signed him for 3 years, so another key addition to their defense.
Yeah, and also signed a running back, Jacquizz Rodgers.
Who? No.
Yeah, right.
Forte, he's going to be flying high with the Jets this next season, so we can't count on him.
That's right. They needed to do something there, so Detroit found that replacement for Calvin Johnson, maybe. We'll see. Marvin Jones, right, from Cincinnati, 3-year player there. Not great numbers, but they say he was the best receiver available in free agency. So I guess the Vikings will get to see if that's the truth when they see Detroit a couple times.
Him and Golden Tate next year. I mean, Tate's going to be the number one receiver in that town right now, but I think those two, Marvin's got height. He's got that, so maybe we can go up and get the ball, but we'll see what Matthew Stafford can do. Let's talk about the Green Bay Packers. What did they do? Oh, that's right. Nothing.
Crickets.
Crickets again.
Sat back and watched everybody else.
Oh, I think they re-signed their kicker. I think they re-signed Crosby.
Well, that's good. Every team needs a solid kicker.
Hey, good for them, though.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what else the Vikings do here in free agency. Just opened up, so there's still time. What else do you think they'll grab?
Well, I think, leading back to our previous draft talks, I think they let the best player fall to them at 23 now because they got a guard in Boone. They got a safety in Griffin from the Tennessee Titans, Michael Griffin. He's kind of got a one-year prove-it deal as well, but he's going to be playing next to Harrison Smith, so we got the safety position locked up for at least this season. I say let the cards fall where they may at 23.
Yeah, I mean, I think more and more it's looking like grabbing a solid receiver might be their best option there, or, we talked before about that linebacker that might slip down the draft. If they can get a guy that was rated in the top 10, top 15, pick him up at 23. That's not a bad move.
We'll take that for the purple, won't we?
Definitely.
That'll do it for this edition of the 2-Minute Drill on 1520 KOLM The Ticket. Be sure to like us right now, Facebook 1520 The Ticket, and check out our website 1520theticket.com. I'm Scotty, along with Frank. We're going to talk to you next time.